Tonight, the message was about together. Together, the Skyline High School community is hurting after losing two of their own in recent months. Together, this community is going to start the healing process, and that's what tonight's prayer vigil was all about. The family requested that we not record any sound, so you won't hear anything that happened in the vigil this evening, but you will see a community together.
Tears, hugs, and hope filled the Faith United Methodist Church in Issaquah Saturday as students, parents, staff members, and more from the Skyline High School community celebrated the life of fellow classmates Lucas Breyer and Thomas Beatty. Service began with a prayer and an honest invitation. If any of the students wanted to talk to someone or if they were struggling with drugs themselves, help was here. Several stations were set up to allow the 150 students in attendance to grieve in their unique way, whether it was writing letters or drawing pictures. For some, it was just a hug. The King County Sheriff's Office believes the two teens died after taking counterfeit pills that were contaminated with fentanyl, an opioid that's 100 times more potent than morphine. The health department reports that 7 teens have died from fentanyl-related overdoses in King County this year. After Lucas's death, his family put out a statement asking for open dialogue about opioid abuse, saying it's no longer a conversation people should be afraid or ashamed to have. Skyline High School is planning to host an informational session on Tuesday for families and students to learn more about drug abuse and the steps Skyline will take to help prevent use among students. Tony Black, King 5 News.